Have you ever thought about the cybersecurity risks associated with remote work and telecommuting? As the world continues to navigate the uncharted waters of this pandemic, we've seen a significant shift in the way we work. The traditional office environment, once the epicenter of productivity, has evolved into a digital landscape where remote work and telecommuting are the new normal. This change has brought with it an unprecedented level of convenience and flexibility. No longer are we bound by geographical limitations or the constraints of a 9-to-5 schedule. We can now work from the comfort of our homes, or even while sipping a latte at a local coffee shop. But as we bask in this newfound freedom, there's a lurking danger that we must not ignore. Cybersecurity risks. The internet, while a powerful tool, is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it has enabled us to stay connected and productive during these challenging times. On the other hand, it has opened the floodgates for cyber threats that can compromise our personal and professional data. As we immerse ourselves in this digital work environment, our devices, laptops, smartphones, and tablets, become gateways for cybercriminals to infiltrate. And it's not just about the devices we use. The networks we connect to, the apps we download, the links we click, all are potential entry points for these digital adversaries. The shift to remote work has also blurred the lines between our professional and personal lives. This blending of spaces has made it even more difficult to manage and protect our digital footprints. In this new way of working, we're not just employees or entrepreneurs. We are custodians of sensitive data, and it's our responsibility to safeguard it from the clutches of cyber criminals. But don't fret, this isn't a battle we're destined to lose. With the right knowledge, tools, and practices, we can fortify our digital fortresses and keep these cyber threats at bay. As you can see, the transition to remote work is not without its challenges, particularly in the realm of cybersecurity. So, what are these cybersecurity risks that remote work poses, you may wonder? Well, let's delve into the digital labyrinth to uncover them. First off, we have the ever-present danger of phishing. This is a deceptive practice where cybercriminals masquerade as trustworthy entities, luring unsuspecting employees to divulge sensitive information. These virtual predators craft convincing emails or messages that seem to originate from credible sources, making it difficult for the untrained eye to discern the trap. Next up is what we call weak passwords. They are the metaphorical, flimsy locks on the doors of our digital homes. Many people, in their quest for convenience, opt for passwords that are easy to remember but also easy for hackers to guess or crack. A weak password is like leaving your front door ajar, inviting cybercriminals to waltz right in. Moving on, we encounter the issue of insecure home networks. Unlike the fortified networks in corporate environments, home networks are often not equipped with the same level of security measures. This makes them an attractive target for cybercriminals who are always on the lookout for the path of least resistance. Last, but certainly not least, is the use of personal devices for work. These devices, often devoid of the stringent security protocols found in workplace devices, can be a treasure trove for hackers. They can contain a wealth of information from personal emails to sensitive work data, making them a prime target. So you might be asking, what are the consequences of these risks? Well, they can be quite severe. When a cybercriminal successfully infiltrates a system, it can lead to data breaches. This means that confidential information, whether it's personal data of employees or sensitive company secrets, can be exposed, stolen, or even sold on the dark web. Financial loss is another grave consequence. The cost of addressing a cyber attack can be astronomical, ranging from expenses associated with investigating the breach, implementing remedial measures, to potential legal fees and fines for data protection violations. Not to mention, there's the potential loss of business due to downtime or decreased customer trust. Then, there's the damage to a company's reputation. In today's digital age, trust is a valuable currency. Once a company's cybersecurity is compromised, it can shake public confidence in the organization. Restoring this trust can be a long and arduous journey, sometimes even more challenging than the technical aspect of rectifying the breach. To sum it up, the cybersecurity risks associated with remote work are not to be taken lightly. These risks can lead to serious consequences if not properly addressed. It's a digital Wild West out there, and without the right safeguards in place, an organization can quickly find itself in the crosshairs of cybercriminals. So it's crucial to understand these risks and take proactive measures to mitigate them. But how do we do that? Stay tuned as we explore the solutions and best practices in our next scene. But fear not. There are ways to mitigate these risks and ensure a secure remote work environment. Let's dive into some solutions and best practices for remote work cybersecurity. One of the most effective methods to safeguard your data is multi-factor authentication. This is a security process where users are required to provide 2 or more verification factors to gain access to a resource. It's like having a double lock system. Even if a hacker manages to crack one lock, they still have to deal with the second one. It's not foolproof, but it certainly increases the level of difficulty for any cyber intruder. Next, secure VPNs or virtual private networks are your best friends in the digital world. They create a safe tunnel between your device and the internet, encrypting your data and keeping it away from prying eyes. It's like having your own private highway in the vast, chaotic web. No traffic, no tolls, and most importantly, no unwanted guests. But even the most secure locks and the safest tunnels won't be of much use if they are outdated. This is why regular software updates are crucial. Each update not only brings new features but also patches any potential security vulnerabilities. It's like getting your car serviced regularly. It might be a bit of a hassle, but it ensures a smooth and secure ride. Now, all these measures are technological, but what about the human factor? After all, the user is often considered the weakest link in the cybersecurity chain. This is where employee cybersecurity training comes in. It's essential to educate your team about the potential threats, the importance of good cyber hygiene, and what to do in case of a breach. It's like teaching someone how to swim. Once they know the basics, they are less likely to drown and more likely to help others stay afloat. And let's not forget about secure password practices. Simple and easily guessable passwords are like open invitations for cyber criminals. Strong, unique passwords, on the other hand, are like sturdy shields, defending your data against cyber threats. And if remembering all those complex passwords is a challenge, consider using a password manager. It's like having a secure vault for all your passwords. Finally, maintain a culture of vigilance. Encourage your team to report any suspicious activity and to stay updated about the latest cyber threats. It's like having a neighborhood watch for your digital neighborhood. With these measures in place, you can navigate the digital world of remote work with peace of mind. As we look ahead, the importance of cybersecurity in a remote work setting will only continue to grow. The remote work landscape is evolving, with new technologies emerging and the boundary between our personal and professional lives increasingly blurred. It is a brave new world of work, where the office can be anywhere, and our data is always on the move. This ever-changing landscape requires ongoing vigilance. As technology advances, so too do the threats we face. Cybersecurity is not a one-time solution but an ongoing journey. There is no room for complacency. We must continually adapt to new challenges, from the rise of artificial intelligence and machine learning to the ubiquity of smart devices. These advancements bring with them new vulnerabilities that must be addressed. The future is not just about remote work, it is about secure remote work. The future is digital, and cybersecurity is our shield in this new frontier. Want to stay up to date on the latest in cybersecurity and remote work? Then you're in the right place. Our channel is a hub for all things cybersecurity, specifically tailored to the needs and interests of the remote workforce. Here, we delve deep into the complex world of digital security, breaking down intricate concepts into digestible information that you can apply in your everyday life. We keep our finger on the pulse of the ever-changing cybersecurity landscape, bringing you the most recent updates and forecasts. By subscribing to our channel, you are not only gaining access to a wealth of knowledge, but also empowering yourself to navigate the digital world safely and securely. It's about more than just staying informed. It's about arming yourself with the tools to protect your personal and professional information in this increasingly digital age. Subscribe to our channel and join us in exploring the ever-evolving world of cybersecurity. Stay safe, stay secure, and remember, knowledge is power.